yo.
I don't need to say. You're telling me I'm American. What's up, guys?
What's up? You don't use that. You watch too much YouTube. We've decided to change our delivery and what we're going to bring to the table. We thought we would make longer content with bigger insight to our views, ourselves, what we do, and our solutions to the people we help, right? And how we've helped ourselves.
Of course. It'll be a good insight for you guys to see how we operate ourselves. I know Damon doesn't like this because he's like, bitch, you're bringing relationship into this. But I think it's very insightful for you guys to see what we do, how we overcome things, and also how we help our clients and followers as well.
Yeah. Today we're going to discuss the transition between boy and man, girl and woman.
Yeah.
What we're going to discuss, right, is how much of that is healthy to take into like your parenting and the unhealthy aspect. Like with men there's loads of men that I coach and they reach out to me and they're spot on with their providing financially, but in terms of like the other parts of their leadership role and their responsibilities, like they're just not quite connected to it, and they've got a lot of teenage behaviours still. Like I'm going to talk about it more, but like fun hasn't changed. They still want to behave like a teenager.
Yeah, I think for what I've seen, I guess with myself and women that I work with, it's not really the same. It's more to do with, I feel like women really get that responsibility earlier on in life. I think like we're a little bit more mature. And I think we tend to like get into womanhood quite well. But I do see a small aspects of like not being fully responsible in every area of their life, especially when it comes to like their own like health and fitness, and when it comes to like their relationships with maybe food and themselves. Yeah.
So there's obviously a difference, right? There's obviously a difference. Like growing up, there's like people will like probably listen to what we're saying and saying, oh, I'm a woman and I earn loads of money, or I'm a man and I do all these things at home. But we're just talking about what we see. So like for me, like weekends are a big example of this, right? And getting my clients, myself, to understand that every weekend is not a mini holiday, and not to blow out and become a pisshead or view it as a way to act like a teenager, you know, go missing from your family or Friday evening, or like this is a big thing. And it's not always alcohol and drugs, right? Like I know there's guys that play computer.
Yeah, gaming.
Like I know there's guys. And this is not Damien Scannell saying people shouldn't do those things, but the difference between a boy and a man is a man does those things when they don't affect his family.
Yeah, and there's limits to it. They almost have like a time limit on it, whereas I guess the other male doesn't, right? He does it for, I guess, his
release. Yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, that's what I was saying. It's a boy and a man.
Yeah,
it's a boy and a man, and for me, like what I see is the financial providing is a masking tool or a way in which they can justify behavior. Yeah, things. exactly. Yeah. And when you think of it as a father, like what matters more? Like what's more of a influence, or what's more inspirational, motivational, or role model? Like to come home and say, look, we're going to Dubai next month, or to come home and be very present, to be in good shape, to be awake and alert.
But do you think it's also how loads of people have been brought up to say that like the man, he's just a provider, so as long as he's doing that, he is providing the best that he can?
Absolutely. I just think that the bar, the benchmark is just really low. You attack me all you want, you know, you could earn good money and you could say, oh, look, man, I'm providing everything my family needs. Like it's a very egotistical and like narcissistic thing to like make that about money. You know, your children could have 1,500 pairs of Jordans, a flight to Dubai every weekend.
What does it even mean?
Yeah, like if you're overweight, or if you're not present, you're not emotionally aware of their position, you're not supportive of them. You know, and that's for me. You know, like as a teenager, I didn't see the world as, I saw the world as me in it. You know, I didn't look beyond myself. But as a man, as a father, I see how everything I do
affects everybody else,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. How do you? What about women? What do you think?
I'm again, it's same but different. So I see, especially at the weekends, and I feel like the weekends start for most women from a Thursday evening, Friday night. So it's like I've put in so much emotional, mental, physical, like so much like output towards work, towards household, towards kids. I feel like majority of the women that I speak to, and even I've been like, this has happened to me in the past as well, you get to a weekend and all you want to do is relax, but it's then taking you back to that woman you was before kids, not woman, but girl you was before kids, of I don't need to be told what to do, I can do what I want. It's kind of like when your mum gives you £10 to go in a candy store and you buy whatever you want. It's almost like a lot of women have a free-for-all over the weekend. It's because it's a thing of like, I've done so much, I want to get that reward back. So that's what I'm seeing a lot, and it's in terms of having how many glasses of wine on the evening, takeaways, sweet treats. All of these things are just in excess, and it's all it is to make that woman feel comfortable for the moment, and they always feel crappy after. But like you said, it is about being more present. And I think where a lot of women struggle is they feel like, okay, well, I am present with my child to somewhat degree because I'm doing the cooking, I'm doing the laundry, and I'm cleaning. But when you're fully present, are you going out to the park and not sitting on the bench on your phone? Are you taking out a board game? Are you learning something new with your children? And these are conversations that I'm having so often with women feeling like they're actually not properly bonding with their children because of so much to do in the household.
Yeah, and there's like who you are when you're being present. So like, this is gonna sound a bit like fat shaming or whatever you like. It's important that you're displaying good behaviors and looking and like representing, and like there's a lot of like, you look good, right? Like when I mean look good, you don't have to have abs in that, but I'm saying like being present and being in your child life regularly, but being overweight, tired and unenergized, right? That's no good. That's no good.
And kids catch up on that.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's this big thing about at the moment, social media ban, right? And I'm like, all right, cool, right? Let's ban the children, or let's be more conscious of letting children online and seeing what they see, right? But we're still fucking, you walk past McDonald's and you see a queue of mums after school with their kids, you know, getting the McDonald's. Like, obesity is every bit as more a problem, every bit as much of a problem
in social media.
Yeah, and for me, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a point and a part of a man that I believe, right, we have to learn to take more responsibility. The benchmark, the bar is so low, right, for fatherhood, that people say, I provide, I'm giving money. Like what you're saying, mums, I cook, I clean.
Yeah, I think we also think we set the benchmark high because we do the majority of cooking and cleaning and like caring. But I think we're lowering the benchmark when it comes to being a lot more present, being a leader in the family. We always kind of tend to try and leave that to your partner. And I think that if we can start upping that and getting your kids involved in the things that you want them to do, not by just telling them, but by like leading by example, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this is just us, our initial first episode of relationship, life advice, parenting advice. But we thought we'd hit it, man. We're not saying this because we're right. We're saying it because we're experienced. We've worked with hundreds of men, hundreds of women. We've helped people, and we want to give you our perspective and version of things. Tell us what you think. Hola.
Hola.
Yeah.
Hola's hello, isn't it?
Goodbye.
Like, subscribe, comment.